Starting. Good morning, everyone. Today's topic again is fundamental basic concepts of Python language. And in this, I'll start today with the identifiers. Now, what is an identifier? It is a user-defined name. It is a symbolic name for variable, constant, classes, etc. Now, I am giving you some examples and also I am giving you some rules. For that, you know how I teach. I share the screen for you so that whatever I will write here, you will be able to see. Now, screen is shared here and I am starting Word here. So, Microsoft Word tools. I am starting this app. And what I am doing here, just see, you write it, increasing the size also so that you will be able to see it. You write it here, rules of identifiers. Rules for defining identifier. Identifiers. So first rule you write, ये raise hand किसका है? Connect. You want to say something? You have raised your hand, Connect. Okay. Now what I am asking you, this screen is visible to you. I have shared the screen. Just one person or two person raise. Chirayush, raise your hand. Okay, good. Someone has raised. This screen is visible to you. So I'm starting with first point. Write. It is in your copy. You start writing. It is one word user defined name. It is one word user defined name. Second point you write. Second point you write. It cannot be a keyword. It cannot be a keyword. Keyword I will define you later. Just now, today's class only I will define. It cannot be a keyword. Third point you write. It starts with an alphabet or may start with underscore, shift minus, underscore. Next point you write, it can have digits after alphabet, after alpha or underscore. Fifth point you write, it can have digits. Fifth point you write, no other special character is allowed other than underscore. So even dash minus sign is not allowed, even your plus is not allowed, comma, semicolon, round bracket, nothing is allowed with identifier. Okay, now in board examination, one question comes from here that I will teach you just now, but before that, I will teach you also keyword. Then I'll give you the question. Hopefully you have noted down. Please show your hand, any of you. Chirayush or Sneh, your name is on top, that's why I'm asking. Otherwise, I'll see others. Okay, Chirayush, okay. So all of you have written these 5 points. It is one word user defined name. It cannot be a keyword. It starts with an alphabet or may start with underscore. It can have digits after alpha. Okay. Alphabet or underscore. Okay. No other special characters. No other special character is allowed other than underscore. So this way we have written the rule. Now what we are going to write, the definition is key. What is keyword? You write this, keyword, keywords. Now write keywords. Keywords are, Sneha, hands down now. Keywords, Sneha, your hands down now. Keywords, these are predefined words. These are predefined words and it convey a special meaning to language compiler or interpreter, and it conveys special meaning to language compiler or interpreter. So it is also known as reserved words, R-E-S-E-R-V-E-D, reserved words. Some example you write, I write it here, INT. Now listen, Python is a case sensitive language, so keyword is not in caps. 99% keywords are in small letters, INT, float. What is the meaning of all these words? I will explain you. For, if, else, while, many are there. I am writing few only. Break, continue. So many more are there. So I will teach you accordingly. Okay? Class. So many more words are there. So these are the few words which I have taken here. For example, as you will learn language from 11 to 12, most of the keywords you will learn by heart only. So these words, what is the meaning of it? I will explain you later. Now these are the different keywords, and see, mostly all the keywords are starting with small letters and they are having only small letter. INT, float, for, if, else, while, break, continue, class, etc. Now the question which I was telling you, good. Now the question which I was telling you, write it now. Write it now. The question, that is, identify the correct identifiers or valid identifiers. Identify valid identifiers. Correct identifier is also correct, no problem. You can use any word. In examination, they can ask you in a different way. So I am giving you a question, it is. So your question is, I am taking here RNO, name, roll number, ACCNO underscore, ACC underscore NO. Then I am taking here M20. Then I am taking 10B5. Then I am taking, suppose, FOR4. Then I am taking if. Then I am taking else. Then I am taking while. Then again I am taking FOR4. Then I am taking A. Anything you take, like underscore A, B, 5. Then you take B, G, ampersand, T. तो इसमें कौन से which identifiers are correct identifier or valid identifier? So what I am writing here, valid identifiers are here. I will write invalid. Invalid. Okay. So valid identifier is roll number, RNO. Small letter hai, so you take small letter only. RNO. Then you take name. Name is also valid, so no problem. I'll take name. Then your roll number, invalid. This roll number is invalid. Why it is invalid? Because it is having two words. Identifier is a one word name, so it is invalid. Okay. Then we have now ACC underscore NO. Underscore is allowed, so ACC NO is correct, valid identifier. Then M20, valid identifier, because it may have digits but not in the beginning. Not in the beginning. So same way, this is invalid. Why it is invalid? Because it is starting with 10. B5 invalid. Then if is a keyword. Keyword can't be a identifier, remember, but this if is valid. Why this if is valid? Because it is starting with capital I. A keyword, 99% I'm telling you, the keyword starts with a small letter, that you must know. So if is a valid, at present valid identifier because I is capital. Now next is your else. Else again valid. Why? Because else is valid? Because else starts with capital E. But while is invalid. Why while is invalid? Because the W which we are using here is a small letter and hold while is in a small. So it is a keyword. Now if I take suppose here if, so this is invalid. This for is valid again. Why valid? Because it is starting with capital F. For. Now next is your underscore AB5 valid. Underscore से variable may start. Underscore AB5 is valid. But BG ampersand T is not valid. Why it is not valid? Because it is having other than underscore. Only one special character underscore is allowed. No other special character ampersand and percent dollar hash at the rate asterisk, nothing is allowed. Only one special character, that is underscore, is allowed. Okay, BG ampersand T invalid ho gaya. Now see, this if is valid, but same way here the if is invalid. Why? Because it is starting with a small letter and the keywords starts with small letter. Now if you have any problem, one by one you can ask me. ज़्यादा वीडियो ऑडियो मत ऑन करना, so you can ask if you want. अगर किसी को real problem है, then only you put your video on. I want two-way communication, not only one-way communication. And I know how to control my class. मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. So अगर किसी को भी यहाँ problem है, वो पूछ सकता है मेरे से. मैं बार-बार कह रहा हूँ. You can put your audio on, video on also you can, but video तभी on करना when you are properly dressed up. नहीं तो ये रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है और ये व्हाट्सएप पे, उस पे यूट्यूब पे जाएगा. So hopefully no problem, then raise your hand. There is no problem. You give thumbs up or raise your hand, anything. Okay, Rishi, no problem. Others please show your thumbs up please. बेटा आप लोगों को ये एक्टिव होना पड़ेगा क्लास में. मैं वन वे कम्युनिकेशन नहीं चाहता हूँ. मैं पहले भी बोल रहा हूँ, आई वॉन्ट टू वे कम्युनिकेशन. तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं, अच्छी बात है. सो ये बात बिल्कुल क्लियर हो गई सबको कि आइडेंटिफायर्स क्या होते हैं, कीवर्ड्स क्या होते हैं. What is identifier and what are keywords? The types of tokens I am teaching you. First type of token is keywords, identifiers, and the second type of token is keyword. Now I am going for the third type of token. That is, third type of token is, good, Utkarsh. Third type of token is, you write here, variables. Variables. Now you write variables. What is variable? Variables can change its value during execution of a program. Variable can change its value during execution of a program. In Python, a variable is declared. In Python, a variable is declared when we initialize some value to it. When we initialize some value to it. Now you must know that, you note down this, data types. This is going to help you for the in further programming. I'm going to teach you programming, so these words will help you. Data type. You write definition for this. It is the type I'm actually teaching you variable, but before that I'm also giving you definition of data type. Data type, it is used to define the type of data. It is used to define the type of data, such as INT. INT means होता है small में बेटा, not in capital, is a keyword. INT, integer. To define integer, INT is used to define integer. Okay? देखो बेटा, I am a computer teacher, so I will hardly use keyboard, this one whiteboard or blackboard, whatever green board is here. So you can see everything on screen. मैं Python भी पढ़ाऊंगा तो Python भी मैं directly आपकी screen पे पढ़ाऊंगा, and really you will be benefited from that. Believe me. Our my students are telling also, okay, sir, the way you are teaching here online and as well as you are taking all the softwares on the screen, it's very easy for us to learn, because we are able to see what you are basically doing. But once you are teaching on board, so sometime we are not working on machine, we are not able to run that program and machine. But once you are running the program, executing, writing everything on machine, so it's easy for you. Hopefully you will agree with me. To define integer values. Now what is integer? Any of you audio on करके बता सकते हैं what is integer value? Integers are, response मिल जाए तो अच्छा लगता है. Integers are, I have, मैंने आपको म्यूट तो नहीं कर रखा है? Ask to unmute. Okay, that's why. इसने okay. इसने ask, I have unmuting you. Sneha, what is integer? Chirayush, what is integer? Come on. I'm giving you a command to unmute. Utkarsh, okay? Utkarsh, you want to say something?
Sir, the set of all positive, negative and zero, all values.
Okay, correct. So in other words, we say the numbers which are not having decimal fraction is integer. Or you can say that way also, integral values. Integral values, correct? Integral values are integers. ठीक है? You said positive, negative, including no decimal fraction are integers, correct? So we'll come to the next point, that is float. F-L-O-A-T, float. Small letter again, float. For decimal fractional values. Float is used for decimal fractional values. Decimal fractional values. You can say real number also. Floating point numbers. Float means floating point numbers. Floating point numbers. That is floating point numbers. Understood? Decimal float is used for decimal fractional values, floating point numbers, real numbers. Okay? Understood? So these two I am just now taking. After that I am coming to the variable. Okay? So suppose you are defining a variable. So variable definition here, this is another type of token. So suppose you are writing a equals to 10. Identifier you can take capital, small, anything. Keywords, restriction is there, whatever is defined, you have to take that way only. So here a is an integer variable. A is an integer variable. Who decides this? Ki a is integer, the value. So as you give 10, so Python interpreter will assume a as integer variable. Now once you are giving b is equals to 4.5, so b is considered as floating point variable. Floating point variable. Okay, understood? If I say c is equals to Sir Raza, here c is a string variable. C is a string variable. String variable. Now what is a string? String, right definition for string. String is a sequence of characters. String are sequence of characters. A string constant is defined in Python. A string constant in Python is defined in single quotes. ये single quotes है, single quotes. ये है single quotes. सर रजा को आप यहाँ पे भी लिख सकते थे. Suppose ABC I have written. Double quotes, you can also define double quotes. Double quotes, and that is double quotes. Then also you can define in triple quotes. Triple quotes. How to define triple quotes? 1, 2, 3, and then you type something, then 1, 2, 3. Or you can do one more way. Triple quotes. Now, what is the difference between these all single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes? I will teach you later. एक दिन में सब कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. So triple quotes. So Sir Raza is here. String constant के बारे में बताया कि string constant is defined in single quotes, double quotes, and triple quotes. Okay, and constant values are fixed. Once you have defined in quotes, Sir Raza, you cannot change it until you go in quotes and change. Okay. So we were talking of variable. So first I have given a equals to 10 integer variable, b is equals to 4.5, and so on. One more value I am giving here. Suppose I am defining here anything you give, b is equals to, suppose I am giving true, true. It is a Boolean logical variable. It is a Boolean logical variable. Logical, Boolean / logical you can write. Boolean variable. It is a Boolean logical. Write Boolean only, that is enough. No need to confuse. I don't want to confuse you. Boolean, it is a Boolean variable, true. It can have one more value 5. Now remember, true mein T is capital. True and not in quotes also. Whereas string constants are in quotes. But the Boolean value, that is true or false. You can also have b is equals to false. Okay. So the different types of variable which we are going to use, how we'll define? Just by assigning in Python. A equals to 10, b is equals to 4.5, c is equals to Sir Raza, b is equals to true, or b is equals to false. These are the different ways by which we can define variables in Python. Okay? Is it clear? Okay, good, Shabash. Now next point here is how to define variable, integer variable I have taught, how to define floating point variable, how to define string variable, how to define Boolean variable. Now one definition you write it here or you make it note also. Python variables are dynamic in nature. Python variables are dynamic in nature. Python variables are dynamic in nature. What is the meaning of dynamic? I'll show you by an example. See, I'm taking an example here. I'm taking a is equals to 10. So what is a here? Integer variable you can say. Now the same integer variable, that same variable a can have 10.5 also. So here a is defined as integer, but here a is defined as float. I can also write a is equals to quota. Now here a is a string. Now the variable is same. A is same. It is having numeric, that is integer value, floating value, now string value. If you want to give a equals to true, false, anything, you can give. Now the nature is changed to false. It means the variable is dynamic. It is changing its property. Whereas in C, C++, Java, that is the biggest difference I'm teaching you of Python and other languages. Please note down this. Python variables are dynamic in nature, such as, give example, here it is integer, here it is float, here it is a string, and here it is true false. That is Boolean. So same variable is changing its behavior. So that's why I'm telling you this variable is by default, it is dynamic. It's changing its type, integer to float to string to Boolean. Okay. Now come to the next point, which I am going, such as I told you, the languages like C, C++, and Java, they first define a variable such as, I'll take example, INTA. ये C में भी this is the way to define, C++ में भी है, and Java में भी है to define a variable and semicolon. This is not a Python way of defining. I'm teaching you Python language, but just for sake of example, you know that what is a static variable. So INTA now in C, C++, and Java. In C, C++, and Java, A is static variable. मतलब क्या हुआ कि A is equals to 10, no problem. But A is equals to, अगर मैंने दिया 4.5, it will show error. Why it will show error? Because now the value is changed from integer to float. And in the beginning only I have defined A as integer. So once you give value as 4.5, it will show an error. Got it? Understood? Meaning is clear to you? Okay. So in Python, the biggest advantage is the variable which is defined by default are dynamic. And how to define a variable? Just by assigning a value. If you will not assign a value, the variable is not declared at all. So that you must remember, okay? Next point is, next you write constant values. We are going to actually teach you. So the correct term which I'll use for that is literals. You write literals, L-I-T-E. This is another type of tokens. Literals. Literals are the constant values. Literals are the constant values, such as 10. तो ये हो गया integer literal. Integer literal. समझ गए? The constant values 10.56, floating literal, float literal. Last point, such as I'll take quota, string literal. Understood? String literal. And one more I'll take, suppose true. So ये क्या हुआ? Boolean literal. Boolean literal. Okay. So literals are the constant values. Note it down and take example. 10 integer literal, 10.45 float literal, quota string literal in double quotes only. So true, Boolean literals. So the constant values are known as literals. Literals are the constant values which cannot change its value. That is fixed value are literal values. Okay. So we'll have class till here only. In next class, we'll meet again. Okay. One class was actually not conducted because of holiday. So I'm stopping the sharing of screen. Note it down. Okay. So till now, I have taught different types of tokens. One was identifier, second is keywords, and then your variables and literals. Hopefully, there is no problem. We'll meet again on Monday. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day ahead. Goodbye. Take care.